Hello and welcome to Value Chain TV News Update. I am Kabir Lawal with the news. On the Value Chain TV News Update, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) has announced an increase in the electricity rates for consumers categorized under B and A. In a press statement by the Vice Chairman of NERC, Musliu Oseni, the Commission stated that the tariff hike will result in customers paying 225 naira per kilowatt hour, up from the existing 66 naira as directed by the federal government. He said B and A customers account for 15% of 12 million electricity consumers in the nation, adding that some B and A customers have been moved to B and B due to failure to meet the necessary electricity supply hours. In the meantime, Nigerians of major faiths have lamented the economic hardship, particularly as it affects the recent Easter and expected Salah celebrations. Value Chain TV find out from a cross-section of Nigerians on how they are coping with the constant hike in prices of food commodities, especially during the celebrations. The report.
Well, people have to cope. There's no two ways about it. Something off the cuff. First of all, we are Nigerians. We are known for our resilience, and so whatever situation we find ourselves, we have always found a way to adapt. Probably that kind of spirit is too comfortable for government, and therefore it doesn't put too much into considering how much comfort they should give to citizens. That's one. Two, it's a normal thing. You will struggle for the past 20 years to find any point in time where Nigerians are not complaining of economic hardship, or things are getting harder and harder.
The economic situation, let us be very sincere, is a world global thing. It's affecting every country of the world, and that is why, sincerely speaking, we as Black African, we have to plan. You understand? Because most of the time we don't plan, and because we don't plan, it affects us a lot. Then secondly, we are more a consuming country instead of producing country. So there is need we change our habits, you understand, to start production. We cannot continue to say, oh, blame the government alone. We too, we have our own part. Let us start producing the little we can.
Things are very tight. So tight, but we thank God we are still doing. There are no changes, so things are still, every minute, things are going up. In short, when you buy something now, in the next some second or 1 minute, it rises again. So we don't know where we are going to. Honestly speaking, we don't know where we are going to.
Now to industry story. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has commenced the sale of automotive gas oil, AGO, also known as diesel. Reports reaching Value Chain TV indicate that sale of the product from the refinery began on Tuesday. The National Vice President, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, Alhaji Abubakar Megandi, however, said that the approved distributors were yet to be notified of the price of the product. He noted that the last directive the association got from the refinery was its plan to sell a minimum of 1 million liters to each customers. Still on the industry stories, stakeholders have affirmed high expectations that the upcoming Namibia International Energy Conference (NIEC) would unlock collaboration between Nigeria and Namibia on local content policy development and implementation. The event, taking place in Woodark in April 23rd to 25th, 2024, will attract various dignitaries in the sector, with the former Executive Secretary of Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board (NCDMB), Simbi Wabote, confirmed as one of the speakers. As a major collaborator of the event, the NCDMB reviews Nigerian content plans developed by operators, setting guidelines and minimum content levels for productive-related activities across the oil and gas value chain, including capacity building interventions, among other key responsibilities in relation to achieving 70% local content by year 2027. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu has joined other leaders in West Africa to witness the historic inauguration of Bassirou Diomaye Faye as Senegal's youngest president. The Nigerian president attended the event in his capacity as the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States (ECOWAS), authority of heads of state and government. At the inauguration, the left-wing Pan-Africanist Faye pledged systemic change after years of deadly turmoil and announcing his mentor, opposition figure Ousmane Sonko, as prime minister. 44-year-old Faye has never previously held an elected office but won a first-round victory on a promise of radical reforms just 10 days after being released from prison. The Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS) issued a public apology following a public outcry over its controversial Easter message. Ese Ufoma completes the report.
FIRS had faced criticism from the Christian Association of Nigeria for its Easter message targeting a payment of taxes, in which it symbolized payment of debts from the significance of the resurrection identified with Easter. In response to CAN's condemnation, the FIRS expressed regret for any offense caused by its message and clarified that the content was not intended to denigrate the significance of Easter. The agency emphasized its commitment to engaging taxpayers while respecting the sensitivities of Nigerians. For Value Chain TV, Ese Ufoma reporting.
The extent people go to get what they want has been a reflection of our reality as a society. Only recently, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has disclosed the discovery of about 1,665 fake A-level results during the 2023 direct entry registration exercise. JAMB Registrar Professor Ishaq Oloyede made this known in Abuja when he received the leadership of the National Association of Nigerian Colleges of Education Students. According to Professor Oloyede, out of this figure, 397 were from colleges of education, 453 from university diplomas, and the rest were from other A-level certificates. In this report, few Nigerians shared their thoughts on the development in relation to what appears to be a trend in our national fabric.
People these days believe that education is one of the paramount, thing in Nigeria, and once you don't have that certificate, it's actually difficult for you to go into some, you cannot attend some places, you cannot attend some offices, and so they go at length, extra mile to make sure that they get that certificate, even if it's not what they work for. They forge, you always see fake results. It's not only in JAMB, even WAEC and all that. We experience it a lot, even in my own school too. There are a lot of it happening because people go extra mile. See people that have never passed through primary school, they go ahead to tender a primary school certificate that does not belong to them in the name that it was requested, probably in a position they needed to be.
It's the value attached to the white collar jobs, and people are looking for job security, because when you look at it, if you compare it, when you look at the COVID regime, COVID exposed a lot of things, and people that had a soft landing were those who were attached to having government jobs or white collar jobs per se. And so it is that's just part of it. And then you also have the hardship. Nobody wants to sit for something over and over again because you have to pay, and so when you have to register and register again, if you can do it once and get it done, nobody wants to go through that stress. Also the mindset of the youth, let me say the youth are a bit more relaxed and want things done easily.
As in Nigeria, you can see that the nation is undergoing a lot of issues. People want to get in there by all means. People want to get money by all means. People want to get work by all means. In any way they presented to devise means to get to that work, they will do that. Why? Because everybody wants to survive, Going for admission, for instance, quite alright, not that admission is too rigorous to get into, but
You know that African mentality, find your way in. That's just the situation.
That ends the Valuchen TV News Update. I am Kabir Lawal. Thanks for watching.